I start to know better one specific model and to create a more serious relationship with her.
I love that. So that was 6 years ago.
Yes. When I met her, it was almost 4 years now.
It sounds like you've developed like a real connection with someone.
Yeah, indeed. Yes.
What would you say is the number one thing or benefit that this model brings into your life?
She's someone who advised me a lot too. That I can talk with her about anything, and I know that she will tell me what she thinks about it really. So not the thing I would like to hear, but really the thing that can help me in different situations. I'm divorced, so I think I had that with my wife before, and family and friends. So it's not that I didn't have that in my life, but I think that person, she is understanding me well. I understand her too, and so her opinion matters a lot.
Do you see any other models on Jasmin? Do you have like...
Not anymore. Not anymore. Hey, loyal.
Oh my
Loyal guy.
Just
No, really, no, because this girl is really different. We have created something really different for me, and so I have no interest to talk to other model. I found everything I need with her. I don't need to go to see other models.
That is incredible. With all the questions I ask you, only answer what you feel comfortable asking. Do you, are you dating? Are you seeing anyone?
In my life, you mean?
Yes.
No, not at all.
So you feel like you are completely fulfilled with your connection with the model?
Absolutely, yes. the connection I have in my real life compensates this, and the relationship I have with her now, it's enough.
Do you have a favorite memory on Jasmin?
I have this habit to go outside and connect to her from outside. Like we were talking about Paris last Christmas. I was in Paris with my phone showing her the decoration and the lights. And so we do this kind of thing very often. And I think that's the best moment, of course.
How beautiful. That is so beautiful. And let me tell you, I know that no one does Christmas like Paris and with all the beautiful lights everywhere. And that's incredible that through you, she gets to see and experience that. I'm curious, what country is she from?
Romania.
Romania. Yeah. So that's incredible. You know, that touches on something else I would like to talk about, which is because you're able to connect with someone in a completely different part of the world, she's able to learn things about France and see these glorious sights. And I'm sure you've been able to learn about her.
Of course, yeah. It's a beautiful and important part in our relationship. We talk a lot about our country. She tell me a lot about Romania. I tell her a lot about France and Italy too, because I'm half French and half Italian. So this is things that we talk a lot about, yes.
If you could describe the number one thing that she makes you feel in one word, what would it be?
Happy.
Oh, that. So she's bringing joy into your life.
Yeah, totally. I was on the site for the fun before, so I was finding fun, and it was just that. And when I find someone to have something else, it became something else. That's in that way I say it depends on you in the end. If I remember, maybe 3 years ago, there was a big contest in September, every day something to do. That was fun. It means things like that.
So you really enjoyed like the contests with the models?
Yeah, it was fun because I was with her already at this time, so it was fun to succeed in every steps every day. I don't remember exactly. The final goal was 1,000 credits or something like that, something huge. And it was fun even to have to go in private with another model for that, because yeah, there was a day, or if I remember, you have to have a private with a new model. So she wasn't a new model. So it was fun because she was telling me, okay, go to see this one, be nice with her, things like that. It's funny.
I love that. How often are you on Live Jasmin?
Every day.
I asked you if you could put into one word what this model makes you feel, what would it be? And you said happy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you could put into one word the benefit that Live Jasmin has brought into your life in any way, what would it be?
I would say balance. Balance. Thanks to her too, but I'm gonna generalize with the site. Because even before, when it was just for the fun to keep on that world, it brings me balance because of how can I say that? I'm gonna be shy now. No, I'm kidding. Because I'm so of some fantasies I have that are a bit not usual. It helped me too on that. So even on that period, it bring me balance.
Absolutely. So you feel like you were able to explore different things
Yeah.
through Live Jasmin that you didn't feel you were able to in your day-to-day life.
Yeah, to at first to understand myself, because it is things that maybe I can be judged, but at first I can judge myself for those things. But in the end, yeah, it did bring me balance because of that, being more cool about it, and being more comfortable with it. Yes.
So you feel like you got to understand and know a part of yourself better
Yeah.
because you were able to go there through the
Yeah,
session.
absolutely. To grow on that point, and then with that model to grow on every point. If I have to resume, I would say that it's rare to meet someone, and maybe not in the end. I don't know, but to connect with someone that you don't know, that live far away, that is on that place to work, because it's our work at the beginning, and yeah, to create a relationship that's simple in the end, because it's really simple. We talk about things that I don't know, so yeah, so simple.
Did you ever do like chat rooms back in the day? Do you remember the AOL?
Yeah, in fact, yes, because I told you about my job now, but before I was a radio DJ.
Okay.
And in the early 2000, I create a first radio on internet using the chat at that time. That was the chat,
Yeah.
not like now, but the chat room with no graphic. And I was using this to talk with my listeners. So I know those things for long.
Did you ever make any connections in those chat rooms back in the day?
Yeah, a bit more in a usual way, because back in those days you were talking in chat with people from your area more than now. So it was more easy to meet them. So I made few friends. Yes, sure.
You said you kind of made connections in the chat rooms, and those, from what I remember, it was simply typing.
Mm-hmm.
Like on Live Jasmin, you have the video, you can
Yeah.
show your video to talk back, it can be chat. What is it that you think really started helping the flower, to use your words, blossom? What were the ingredients?
This is very personal in the way of it's concerned me. It's the music, because we have shared a lot about music at the beginning. I give her some songs to listen. She give me some songs to listen, And music is something really important in my life. So it was the first step, I would say. And talking about that leads to talk about something else, etc., etc.
What aspects of the site did you use? Were you using cam to cam? Were you chatting? What?
Chatting and cam to cam, yes. The more often it's that. I type and we are in cam to cam. But I use the video call too a lot, especially when we go outside, as I said earlier. The messages, of course, and what else? No, that's all.
Is there anything else about your experience with Live Jasmin or your favorite model from Live Jasmin that we haven't talked about that you would like to share?
I think the more sweet and funny was the Christmas lights in Paris. We did some other thing like that for our birthday. I was under the Eiffel Tower and at midnight to show her the lights, or to go in the woods, or to go to seaside, and she did the same, and things like that. It's funny to succeed to have that kind of connection and do things like that, being far away. That's a good thing for Live Jasmin too, to allow people to do things like that. It's great.
I was just thinking that. I was like, when you were describing the Eiffel Tower at midnight when it gets all glittery, that's one of my favorite sights I've ever seen. And to have someone that is so far away and they're showing it to you live, and it's almost like you're there. It's incredible what platforms like Jasmin are doing, using that technology to connect people, because if it weren't for this technology on Live Jasmin in the digital age, there would be no that life-changing connection.
Of course, completely.
Fascinating. How has this experience, this incredible experience that you've had through Live Jasmin and the model that you've really connected with, how has that positively impacted your life?
It gives me more confidence, probably, and I would go again on balance, because I'm someone who don't show so easily to other people who I'm really am. People usually think I'm strong, I can't be hit by anything, that everything is cool for me. And it's not exactly like that. And with her, I show how it is really. So it gives me balance for that, for sure.
That's incredible, because it's so true. Like, every human being needs a place where you can feel, I guess, safe to be authentic. You know what I mean? If you're never authentic.
I know completely what you mean, and I can tell you why, because I call her my home.
Your home?
Yes.
Wow, yeah. So you feel just completely safe to be 100% yourself.
Yeah, totally.
And do you have another place where you feel that, or is it just through her, that connection?
Right now, no, I don't have another place like that.
I'm so happy that you have that, because not everyone does, we're so funny as human beings. We're tricky. Like, we want to be connected to people, but we're also really scared of them. So we hide parts of ourselves, And so, I mean, for any human being, whether it's in person or online, to have a connection where you can be 1,000% yourself and authentic, that's a gem, because not everyone has found that in their life.
No, that's true.
Thank you so much for this incredible interview and for sharing your story with me and for giving me your time.
My pleasure.